yourself in trouble, living out other people's lives, and they tell you how the price is bound to double. Here's a friendly word to the wise. There's a fine print on that guarantee. Things ain't what they seem to be, and we're living like there ain't no tomorrow. Dealing in some dangerous time, and it's come right down to beg, steal or borrow. Try and make the daily bread and keep up with this daily grind. I've never been much for giving up, taking my chances as they come. But the days are long and the nights are getting rough. What's living when you're always on the run? But have you think that you can choose? Tell you how you're sure to win, and you just can't lose. And if you think they can walk on water, you've been listening to too many lies. 'Cause we're living like there ain't no tomorrow, dealing in some dangerous times, and it's come right down to beg, steal or borrow. To try and make the daily bread and keep up with this daily grind. Keeping up with this daily grind. Oh, pretty tough. Keeping up with this daily grind.
That was Little Feat with Daily Grind off their 1991 album Representing the Mambo, video rendered courtesy of the Sega CD and CD plus G technology.
Thank you, CD plus G.
It's real cutting edge stuff. Hello everyone. Welcome to a special, very special Labor Day edition of Retro Pal's Sega CD Monday. Yeah, we even have the CD plus G music giving an appropriate theme. We all gotta keep up with that daily grind, especially us laborers.
Us streamers always rising and grinding.
I'm slaving over a hot Sega CD just for your entertainment. All right, we'll strict that last line from the record.
We got asked about where the "Oh No" is from. It's from Dr. Popo, a Sachin game. Unfortunately, I'm looking up Dr. Popo, and I'm not finding any references to Dr. Popo and Popo Team in the "Oh No" on this.
Yeah, look up the unlicensed NES game called Popo Team by Sachin.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I recommend it.
Fine.
All right, so what are we doing here today on this U.S. national holiday, Labor Day, as it were?
We're playing video games, right?
Yeah, we gotta play some video games, because that's how it's done. First of all, thank you to Tepid Snake for the resub, and extra special birthday wishes go to 81 Rambler. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday. Why are you watching us?
Hope you have a good one, despite the stream. All right, so today we are going to spotlight Rocket Science Games, a very, very brief presence in the gaming industry in the mid-90s.
Very brief.
The brightest stars, they burn out so quick, and so it was with Rocket Science Games. We're going to start off with Loadstar, The Legend of Tully Bodine.
I'm just going with Loadstar.
Just call it Loadstar. I have a lot to go over about this game, so I'll be explaining some various things while Alex takes control and plays this game for the very first time. Get ready for a first time 1 credit clear of Loadstar for Sega CD.
Cool, no pressure.
Yeah, it's Labor Day. You can make it happen. Do it for the laborers.
I support all workers and...
Do it for the everyman working out that daily grind.
I wish I could find the Popo team. Oh no, I should stop looking. Okay, and get on that grind. That gaming grind.
Loadstar is a terrible nickname. No one should ever have that nickname. Alright, so this is one of the fun games where data track 1 is a data track. That's where all the FMV and voices and gameplay is. Track 2 is a bonus track. Let's listen to it.
Okay.
Alright, good start.
Cool.
This is Loadstar, The Legend of Tully Bodine. Alex, take it away.
No.
So this game, like many others at the time, it's FMV, and it aims to provide a unique spin on the FMV formula. Just sexying it up a little bit. With Hollywood stars like Ned Beatty. This is one of 2 games Rocket Science made for Sega CD, the other being Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, which we'll play after this.
Cool.
After that, they made a PC game called Rocket Jocks, and then they shut down forever. I have much more to say about them, but for now, let's go ahead and watch this opening clip. Also, grab a drink. You're going to be here for a while.
3:08 Tuesday morning solar time, an enormous explosion occurred in Pluto vicinity. It was quickly pinpointed to Charon, Pluto's moon.
Damn it, Karen.
Karen! Hey! It's me, baby!
The trans-temporal.
Yeah.
With the facility since the explosion.
This is men to leave to U-35661 approaching. You've got the Loadstar and Iron Dog Bodine. I've been rolling in the outer for 2 weeks, so I would appreciate...
Loadstar, your ejector's too flat. You'll have to burn off 2 VUs or risk relaunch.
Sorry, but I don't have enough deuterium to muss up a dandelion. Is that you, Ward?
Yes, that's Infocom's Brian Moriarty,
Oh, wow.
who left LucasArts to work on this game.
Overasked to land you.
Oh, Ron Corncob.
You're now at 00 and passing the outer mark.
How dare
You'll
you?
be fine, Tully.
sorry.
About 65 gigs.
Yes, I know, Ward.
You gotta drop the VUs and get the gigs on the Venus Patrol, and you gotta get the ship into ship shape for the ship science ship.
Well, I'm Tully.
Yep, this is us, the star of the game.
Yes! I love him!
Barry Primus, creator of Primus. It's probably not true.
No, it's true now.
56 Central, pick up our pay. Incredible in the rank. Let's see if we can scare up something semi-illegal to hold back. Right, Tully. We ought to be burning out of here in about 4 hours.
That's Tully and his computer buddy Mort. And right now he's going to the space bar.
This looks really nice. There's no way this game can look this good.
They spent so much money on this game, dude.
This looks so expensive.
Yeah, that'll be the day.
That's Tully Bodine. Where you been, Tully?
Hey,
long time. Long time.
Ernest falls off the wagon. There should be an Ernest FMV game.
I agree.
Tully! William Head O'Bannon.
Good to see you, Iron Dog. What brings you to the backside of Alcatraz?
Big money. What else?
Backside of Alcatraz refers to the dark side of the
Tell you,
moon.
you bastard. Well, yeah.
The moon is Alcatraz in this game's universe.
Red line. Neat.
Hey, did you hear about Andy Opal?
The fuser?
Well, as far as we could tell, Andy's bus was on Karen, unloading cargo, and Trans-Temporal had that big blowout.
Damn it, Karen.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Karen, every time.
Bodine. Tully Bodine?
Yeah, could be.
What's that business they're doing at the trucker bar?
Snid. I represent Carl Slagen. Here's my card.
Carl
I was
Snagan.
wondering if we could have a moment together.
Tully Bodine.
A lot of characters. Also, you're doing great so far, Alex.
Thank you. I'm really proud of
You
this
had
run
the
through.
guts to haul that flying violation into my jurisdiction.
Well, man's got to make a living, Francis. My God, it's good to see you two. I see all that graft and corruption has gone to your gut.
Check everyone's certification.
uproariously
and check
funny.
for forgeries
Yeah.
on the legits. Bodine, you've got exactly 8 hours to pay your landing fine and get out of Mendeley, or I will impound that dump rail of yours, and I'll have it torn to pieces looking for stolen parts.
Ah, now vent your nozzles, Francis. All I'm looking for is one last big haul, and you will never see me again. I'm quitting the rolling light.
All I want is that last hole.
Well, what a shame. Because, you know, I was just about to give you, I was going to give all of you people some real competition. This is my nephew, Vern. He's
He comes from the
graduate
50s.
of the Ronald Reagan Military Academy.
The Ronald Reagan
Got a
Military
3-year course
Academy.
at UVA. And he's a certified outroller as of today.
Congratulations. It's a great life. Francis, he's going to need a decade or two in the outer before anybody here is going to call him an outroller.
Well, I don't have that kind of time, Grandpa.
That's enough, Vern. Guess you don't see much of Molly Matlock anymore.
Molly and I are going into the hotel business.
I love his large adult son.
Jesus, this just goes on.
You haven't game overed yet.
That's
Molly
true.
always did sort of have low standards.
Yeah, real low.
Ooh.
Hey,
You can't beat up the boss's big adult son.
Hey, sit on it, Potsy.
forget it. You got just 2 hours. Get off my moon. Tully, get back to the outer where you belong. Vern!
He wants us off his moon.
We were in the Rangers together a long time ago. Wampa was my NCO. We used to date the same girl. William Snid.
I want to know more about the cybergoth to his right.
Right goods.
Well, you'll never see her
Meet me
again.
at base
This fucking
2844
sucks.
South. Cargo waiting. Huh?
Flab says his son is Buff Gilligan.
Frame loaders are empty. I'm short on time. I thought you had cargo.
Don't worry about a thing, Mr. Bodine. I do have a frame. And I've been authorized to offer you full tanks and 52,000 gigs for a one-way haul to Phobos.
Oh, the look of the Cyber Blarney Stone.
Right?
What are we carrying?
There'll be a manifest as usual. Mr. Slagen will pay in full once you deliver the cargo to Phobos.
His accent changed from earlier. It's
Yeah.
cool. Good job.
Taken care of, Mr. Bodine.
All right, you got a trucker. Where's your frame?
If you're not there to get the cargo in the next 16 minutes, it might not be there at all, right? Isn't that your jump truck down there now?
Now, let's get one thing straight. Loadstar is no jump truck. She's a vintage Nova UD2 with 4 Rolls-Royce RH-12 thrust tunnels. I mounted them myself. Mort, we've got 11 minutes to get to Bay 247 West.
So does anyone know what's going on?
I do.
Okay, what's going on?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Thanks to Skull Problem for the subscription. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Would you like to see it, Tully?
Yes, I would, Mortimer.
20 live camels.
Camel caravans are the most efficient way to move cargo across the rough Martian terrain.
Huh.
We're approaching the west quadrant now.
Okay, get ready to turn it down.
I should alert you, we've only got 9 minutes to get to Bay 247. The traffic is always heavy this time of day.
Okay, Mort. Heads up.
Now. And so the game begins. That was literally an 8-minute introduction. And Alex is playing this game for the very first time. Oh, you may want to turn it down some more, come to think of it. Good luck on the 1 credit clear. So this is Loadstar from Rocket Science Games. What you're seeing now is pretty much a gussied up sewer shark, which is basically their intent.
Mort? Volume?
No, you need to hear the music. Oh,
Whoa!
skeletonized!
I turned into a skeleton! How do you turn?
You can push left or right to turn when there's turns available.
Okay.
Oh, you hit the mattresses!
That's really funny. Sorry.
Yeah. Alright, so while Alex is giving a demonstration of the gameplay, Loadstar is the brainchild of that man in the intro who you so callously called Ron Corncob.
Sorry about Ron Corncob.
His name is Ron Cobb. He got his start as an in-betweener on Sleeping Beauty with Disney.
Oh, wow.
And afterwards, Disney pretty much laid off all of its staff.
Yes, they did.
Leading him to become a door-to-door salesman, and later he joined the Army. When he came back, he worked as a set designer and character designer for various sci-fi movies.
Oh, cool.
First off, this underground movie called Dark Star.
Oh, wow, Dark Star?
Which later led to George Lucas talking to him, and he designed several of the characters in the cantina scene in Star Wars.
Makes sense.
So around that time, he came up with his own sci-fi story, a screenplay that he was shopping around. It was about a space trucker who got into all sorts of trouble trying to do one last big score. He ends up on this huge journey where he eventually saves the universe. That pretty much went nowhere. Flash forward several years to Rocket Science Games being formed. This was from Brian Moriarty, who was fresh off his work on The Dig with LucasArts.
Oh, wow.
Before that, he created several of the earliest Infocom text adventures, so this guy, he was in the industry for quite a while. Coupled with a whole bunch of talented programmers and executive producers and people with money, including Sega, they decided to turn Ron Cobb's Space Trucker Odyssey into a trilogy of games. This is actually the first entry in a planned trilogy of games. They started work on Loadstar 2 for Sega CD, but it was cancelled, as was the third one. But yeah, suffice to say, there's a lot of talent behind this. There's a Wired article about this game. Let me get the link real quick. You have to read this article. It's an amazing puff piece.
It's like, oh god, if any of you never read Wired in the 90s, they had, I'm sorry if you were a writer for Wired in the 90s, you were probably really cool and all, but a lot of the writing in the 90s was just garbage for Wired. I'm so fucking sorry.
Alright, here's the link for you. Do check this out. It makes use of a lot of bizarre turns of phrase, most notably thumb candy, which is the cool way to refer to video games.
I turned.
Video games are thumb candy. But yeah, that describes all the different executives and industry talent that formed Rocket Science. They pretty much describe it as a supergroup, and they say they're ready to blow up, either in terms of popularity or just in terms of dissolving. We probably already know how the story ends. Yeah, they made Loadstar, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, lost a ton of money, canceled a ton of projects that they had in development, and that was it for them.
I think I'm gonna die soon.
Yeah, probably.
No, I'm okay, my shield's okay.
That was your shield.
Man, I'm sad that this story got turned into this game and not like something like a substantial movie or some shit, because this idea sounds really good.
It is, yeah, it's just sheer overambition. Like, it wasn't enough for just this to be a game. It had to be a trilogy of games, each with their own CG designs and stories and screenplays and actors, and like I was telling Alex before the show, it was the developer equivalent of putting the cart before the horse. Just make a whole bunch of FMV, spend a shit ton of money on it, Who cares about the game? We'll get some nobodies to program the game. We'll credit them as rocket scientists. If you look at the credits, the people who actually programmed this game and made it happen, they're listed under the generic title rocket scientists, whereas a lot of other people, the executives, the people who pumped money into the project, they get first billing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like a full minute of executive credits, and then it's like, oh yeah, the people who made this game are this. It's kind of a shame because you can tell because this is a very expensive looking game, and it plays... How does it play, Alex?
Like that.
Oh, okay.
Like just screaming. I wish I knew where that was going. Can I die? I mean, the only way I've died is just like smashing my truck into shit.
Yeah, there's instant kills on the road, and also if your damage at the bottom gets to 100%, you'll explode.
I have just no idea what I'm doing.
That's the experience. That's the experience I was hoping to replicate here.
Well,
if you go into this game not knowing anything, you won't know what the fuck to do. They don't do a good job of explaining anything. You have to read the manual. First of all, the manual spends 20 pages describing the story and all the characters before telling you how it controls.
Can we get Mr. Cobb to turn this into a movie? Are the rights available? Because I would like to see this as a movie and not something
I
like
wonder,
this.
yeah. I'd like to see old Tully Bodine come back in a film trilogy.
I just think that space truckers fighting corporations would really resonate now.
Yeah.
Make it like Space Amazon or something. Make it like
Exactly.
Space, I don't know, some like evil electric car company or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
With like really shitty conditions at its factory and you're like having to fight and yeah.
That sounds pretty specific, but yeah, I think they could make that work.
I think so.
You can see why we picked this game for Labor Day.
Well, I think Chad already saw the secret of this game.
The secret of Loadstar.
The secret of Loadstar is... Oh!
Bam, skeletonized.
Fuck you! There you go. Here, take it.
Alright. Thanks, Alex, for agreeing to my usual bullshit. I told him to give the everyman approach to this game, which is to say what would happen if you played it for the first time, not knowing anything about it. Yeah, it makes no fucking sense. Speaking of credits, let's go ahead and look at these. Since I was talking about them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, look. Story design, producers, production designer, matte paintings. See, all the people who made the art for the game, but none of the people who actually turned it into a game. And then finally at the end, it'll get to ground control, is what it calls. That.
Wait.
Yeah, that entire screen of people, you could barely see what it was. But if
I
you
saw something.
What did you see, Alex?
I saw a certain person.
Yeah, if you looked very closely and very quickly at the rocket scientists, ground control part, you'll see a name there that you might recognize. Elon Musk. Yes, it's that Elon Musk. He got his start at Rocket Science Games. Or rather, that was one of his early careers before becoming a billionaire. Anyway, let's play some Loadstar.
Oh, God.
I'm going to try to explain how this game works.
Yeah, no, that is the real Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so...
Oh, thank God I have.
What you got to do in this game is you have to head to a waypoint in the distance. We see it in front of us right there, that little ball deep in the background. There's a waypoint at the top of the screen that tells us we need to head to 240 degrees in order to keep progressing towards that point. So you got to make all these turns just to ensure that you stay locked at 240 degrees. Otherwise, you'll go the wrong direction and you won't get there in time. Meanwhile, you got all these police bots on your ass. And here's the funny thing about this game. The way Alex was playing, that's probably most people would play it. Did the music stop? Oh no, it's still going.
It's just very weird, yeah.
I owned this game as a kid. For some reason, after a while, the local Hollywood Video was clearancing out their Sega CD games, and I got this new in box for $10. Was it worth it? I didn't think so. I love FMV games, you know me, and I don't like this game. First of all, because, yeah, you got this reticle.
This story.
Look at that story. It just goes on and on.
I'm reading this shit out loud because this is perfect for Labor Day, some of this.
But,
okay.
let me finish explaining.
Danny, explain.
So the way Alex was playing, you'll notice he was shooting down the police bots. You got a reticle. That's just what you expect to do. The thing is, once you shoot down the first bot, they all start shooting back. And you need to deflect those bullets, otherwise you'll take damage. What I'm doing here is the actual strat to winning the game, which is not to engage with the shooting portion of the game whatsoever. You have this shield that deflects incoming enemies as well as bullets. You can turn that on and off to avoid taking damage. When there's an accident ahead, you have to take a detour and then work to get back on track. So that's a lot to take in. Essentially what this is a sewer shark that actually presents some kind of replay value, because all those little accidents and stuff that can happen on the track, you have to react to that in real time. And that often involves taking detours, not doing the route you want to do, and dealing with that. Whenever that happens, you have to hit the A button, which honks your horn.
Oh, is that what that is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of stuff to consider. It is Sewer Shark, but way, way more complex. And potentially more fun, but not really the way they did it. It's essentially Sewer Shark with a whole bunch of busy work and stuff you have to keep in mind while you're shooting stuff. Though really, you can't shoot stuff because that is a death sentence. And occasionally Mortimer will actually give you good advice. Mm-hmm. We're heading there. Just gotta keep our waypoint headed at 240.
Oh no, not the robot police.
Yep. Alright, so there's a ton of story, but Alex, why don't you go through some of the highlights, since I have the manual for this game.
Alright, so by 2010, the people of Earth had begun to understand the problem. Human beings were dying of unparalleled success. 200 years earlier, the Industrial Revolution ignited a firestorm of technological progress that initially eliminated famine and disease and converted humanity to a single international culture committed to welfare capitalism, pragmatic democracy, and machines that talked back.
Wow, you don't say.
This in turn launched a flood of human population across the face of the Earth. While usually the benchmark of a successful species, the abundance led to mass starvation by the end of the 20th century, with whole continents poisoned by industrial waste and society decayed to the point of crime, cults, and video games.
Wow, what a fantastic story.
The most alarming consequence of this, human malignancy, would be the destruction of the natural world. The Earth's entire support structure of air, water, and plant life was in real danger of a catastrophic collapse. The answer was simple and obvious. New zoning laws!
Yeah, there you go. That'll fix it.
First, rezoning the entire Earth exclusively R1, residential. Second, relocate all the disruptive, dangerous, and polluting industrial processes, including agriculture, off the Earth, where they could be sealed in the vacuum of space or set up on planets, moons, or asteroids devoid of indigenous biology, yet continue to supply the home planet with energy, wealth, jobs, and fresh vegetables. Okay, so colonize the moon. Or maybe Mars, who knows?
Yeah.
Third, open up the unbelievable vast land, space, and natural resources of the solar system to entrepreneurial exploitation. This would pull excess population off the Earth by offering migrants employment, adventure, obscene wealth, and new colorful ways of dying. Isn't this literally SpaceX?
I should also mention that Ron Cobb also worked on Total Recall, which it has a few things in common with this.
Yes.
Get your ass to Mars.
What's funny about this is like, this sounds so terrible, and I'm like, this is actually some people's plans about how to save things.
Yeah, kind of weird, isn't it? It's almost like they took inspiration from this game.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Is that what happened?
Did a certain car producer like work on this game and be like, wow, I know exactly what I'm gonna do?
That's too stupid. That would never happen.
Listen, just
save it for the movies, buddy.
Just 80 years after the implementation of these laws, and at the time of our story, 2103, 3 billion human beings live, work, and reproduce and die far from Earth. Colonies, factories, mines, power plants, aged agrodomes, prisons, theme parks, utopian communities, casinos and resorts orbit every solar body or dot the surface of every solid planet, moon, and asteroid in the entire solar system.
How about prison theme parks?
You know that's gonna happen in the future.
Elon, make it happen. I mean, whoever we're talking about.
Whomstever is the rich billionaire who worked on this game. Listen.
Isn't that fucking weird, though?
That is so weird. There is so much going on here. In ancient Rome, roads are vital to the material needs of... As in ancient Rome, roads are vital to the material needs of any empire. The roads that span the sun's great planetary disk are invisible lines drawn by gravity, but just as vital to humanity's largest...
It literally just keeps going. Why don't you skip to the glossary, because that has some pretty fun phrasing.
Can I first read Tully's
Yeah, tell us about the guy we're controlling.
Listen, some might think of Tully as just another battered over-the-hill outroller hauling freight between Mars and the moons of the system's gas giants aboard his equally battered space freighter, Loadstar. But to the hardy colonists of the frigid outer system, he's a colorful character in a monochrome wilderness, greatly admired for his many acts of selfless assistance in their struggle to survive. To his fellow outrollers, he is simply a legend, a strong but fair competitor and the best damn trucker in the system.
I'm glad he's fair.
Tully is Earthborn, a Midtowner as the outrollers would call him. But to Tully, Midtown is a place of dark and terrible memories. In his youth as a United American Ranger, Tully fought in the terrible terrestrial war against the fantastical True Light fundamentalist. After a stint in the service and 10 years as a merchant spaceman, Tully migrated to the Mars colony, where he became an outroller.
They're just stacking lore upon lore upon lore. It's like backstories within backstories.
These days, Tully avoids Midtown as much as he can.
Damn.
His girlfriend, Molly, runs a pub at Eros Chasm, so there you go.
Cool. Alright, we're about halfway to our destination, which is good because I only have 4.5 minutes left.
How long is this?
It's super long, dude. That's the worst part of this game. It just goes on forever. It's Sewer Shark, but if you thought Sewer Shark was too easy, it's Sewer Shark for super players. Also, Sewer Shark if you had to avoid the enemies instead of killing them.
By page 15, you actually get... The page 15 is where they show you how to play the game.
Yeah, they tell you what your weapons are and how to use them.
Page 15 and 16 are about how to play the game. And there's very little. It's like a few sentences. And then the glossary. And then like 3 pages of credits. So, here's some outroller slang. Alcatraz, that's the Earth's moon.
Mm-hmm.
Midtown is the Earth-moon vicinity. Backside, far side of the moon.
Ooh, look. I got to the midpoint.
After these repairs, should I have somebody clean the windshield?
You know, I hate it when these things work on Loadstar.
Things?
Yeah, things. Clumsy robotic coil changes and hole benders. Now, don't tell me you're gonna take offense.
Do you refer to me as a thing when I'm not around?
No, Mortimer, I never refer to you when you're not around.
I kind of like that.
Alright.
Poor Mort.
Toaster is a police ship. Jector is trajectory. Jector too flat is too fast, and Jector too bent is too slow.
Similar to real trucking terms.
Mm-hmm. Cryosuspension is a state of suspended consciousness through extreme cold, a method of choice for prisoners serving out their terms.
Like in Demolition Man.
I was gonna say like in Demolition Man. Jump is a term designating the mode of transport for any spacecraft that flies over the surface of a massive but airless planetoid or moon using vectored reaction jets. Jump can, any small utility spacecraft and jump rail is a freight ship, that's the acceptable term. Jump tank is a scorpion, and a scorpion is a manned, heavily armed, and armored.
This is all one page, by the way. They fit a ton of glossary terms on this one page to really get you into this game's universe.
There are also automated or unmanned, remotely piloted versions of this craft. Venus is called Smog. Snowball is Titan. SSP is a solar system police. Or you can call them the SP, the system police.
For short.
Utility transport is a freight ship. Jump truck is the derogatory term for freight ship.
Oh, don't use that term.
Rockheads are what you call the Mars State Police.
And PCP addicts.
I guess so. A velocity unit is 1 kilometer per second. This just
Oh, we're so close. Look, it's right there in the distance. Can I actually beat level 1? I haven't done this in years.
It sounds like 3 levels only.
Yeah, there's only 3 levels in this game. If you're good at it, you can beat it in like half an hour, but you'll never want to get to that point. Because, believe it or not, I have beaten this game. That's a consequence of this being one of the few games I owned for Sega CD. You get good at what you got. Ask me about Slam City sometime. Speaking of which, there's a game we gotta play.
We do need to play that. It's got a song.
Mm-hmm. By the way, that orange ship you see sometimes, it doesn't attack you, but if you happen to shoot it, all the enemies go apeshit. They start shooting out tons of bullets and you're dead in minutes. And it gives you like a 1,000-point bonus, or it's not even worth it. Now, the PC version of this, it came out a year later. It adds an easy mode, God forbid. And it also highlights your destination on the map and gives you a compass to make it much easier to figure out where you're going and what you're supposed to do. So that's basically the designers admitting that this original version is way too difficult, which it is.
Hey, Danny.
Uh-huh.
Are you surfing the internet? Catch a wave in Rocket Space, www.rocketsci.com.
Rocket Space, that's their website. So this game, it came with a full-color, thick stock paper manual, in addition to a 24-page booklet full of all the merchandise featuring Rocket Science's logo that you can buy.
I just want you to know the I don't know if this catalog is scanned and online. If you do know about this, please let me know, because if it's not, I need to show you all the front page of this terrible... Okay, I'm just going to read to you the front page.
Hold on. I'm about to beat this level, I think.
Oh, cool.
Maybe. Assuming I don't hit an instant death trap. Yep, there you go. No warning that was going to happen. That can happen sometimes.
Do you have like, whatchamacallit, like checkpoints?
You do, but let's see how far back it set me. Look, I'm way further away from the base now.
Nice.
And it keeps your arrival time the same as it was, so now I'm in a Walking Dead state. There's no way I can win.
Sweet.
If you mess up once, which is to say, if the game fucks you over with no warning once, you can't win the game. So go on, Alex. Tell me about all this wonderful merchandise I want to buy from this company.
A revolution is taking place. It's a revolution fueled by a brave new culture of individuals exploring and conquering the emerging digital frontier.
Wait, no, is that the... Oh no,
we call these people rocket scientists.
That is the merchandise book and not the Loadstar manual.
Yes. At Rocket Science Games, we have brought together some of the most brilliant, creative, and technological minds on the planet.
I can't skip this. We've seen it. Oh, wait, I can.
We have challenged them to redefine entertainment technology and to have a little fun in the process. This catalog is your opportunity to join us, to embrace the spirit and aesthetic of Rocket Science Games.
Ooh, they have an aesthetic. Since I'm dead already, I'm gonna go ahead and just start shooting stuff.
Okay. The catalog is your... Okay, Rocket Science Games. The exclusive gear featured in these pages is not available in mainstream malls.
Okay, I shot one of those orange things. Look how many shots are coming towards me now.
Sweet.
This game rules. Go on.
The exclusive gear featured in these pages is not available in mainstream malls or hipster boutiques. You can only get it here. Just rip out the attached order form and mail us a check, or call us at 1-800-98-ROCKET.
Rip it out, or aggressively call us. Yell at us.
Prepare yourself to experience a seriously playful new way of life. Make Rocket Science Games your reality of choice.
Wow.
Next page features a man, sepia-toned, mildly fish-eyed and distorted, throwing his arms up in the air with the words, "My reality of choice," which is trademarked above him.
It's trademarked.
It is really
Rocket
funny.
Science, my reality of choice. I reject your reality and replace it with my own. Rocket Science Games.
Okay, so first page, we've got the Rocket Science baseball cap, standard. Nothing I need to say about that. Next thing is retro shades. That's right, the Rocket Scientist shades. Blonde tortoiseshell frame imported from Italy. It's $30. Hand assembled by Bausch & Lomb, so it's a real set of glasses. $30.
That's not bad.
NetSurf for rocket science. If you want to download details about how to look, act, live, and play like a rocket scientist,
Okay, I need to find that webpage.
surf for us on the internet. Dial up rocket science games at www.rocketsci.com to grab game demos, screenshots, declassified game secrets, updated product offerings, and all the latest buzz on rocket science games. Recommended NetSurfer gear, our cap and shades combo.
Since I'm already dead, why don't I enter a secret code?
Okay.
So what else can we buy from Rocket Science Games, Alex? This company that I love and am devoted to?
Hey, remember director's chairs? We can get a director's chair. It's $50. Lounge like a movie mogul in this sleek Hollywood-style director's chair. Features blackwood frame, canvas seat and back, and 3-color Rocket Science logo embroidered on back support.
Alright, I have to wait for Mort to show up before I can enter this code. But yeah, look at that. Just one untelegraphed death, and the entire game is fucked. You can't win it anymore. That's kind of why they introduced an easy mode for PC. I'm pretty sure that makes these... If you put it on easy, it makes this trip much shorter. You don't have to do as many junctions. Alright, so now that Mort is on the screen, you can enter this code. And this happens.
I like that.
That's the one cool part of this game.
You can buy a blueprint of the Loadstar. Architectural Loadstar blueprint, $10. Architectural blueprint of the Loadstar vehicle cab. This limited edition poster was hand-rendered by rocket scientist Ron Cobb, creator of the Loadstar Epic. It's a really nice piece of gear. You can also get the Loadstar t-shirt for $16. It features a small rocket science logo on front, a large full-color illustration of contraband space camel on back.
Ooh, space camels. Oh yeah, if you missed that from the intro, the stuff we're transporting is space camels. That's how you transport stuff on the surface of Mars. Just so much lore.
Alright, we've got the denim shirt. That's right, comfy, cozy, gently faded, 100% cotton, long-sleeve blue denim shirt, 4-color rocket science logo embroidered above the left breast pocket.
Cotton denim shirt? Cotton denim?
Yeah.
I guess it can be both.
We've also got...
It is the 90s.
That's $35. We've also got the sports shades, which are made in Italy by Bausch & Lomb designer line Vogue Firenze. That's $35. And then on the next page is what I assume is an employee doing the lotus pose with the sunglasses and the denim shirt.
Fully kitted out in rocket science gear.
It says, the Zen of rocket science. We are guests in this world, here for a short while. Those who know this truth do not waste their time with inferior games. They play with a passion, they live like rocket scientists, and they appreciate really comfortable clothes. This enlightened individual is wearing our denim shirt and sports shades.
So they did all this. They made the stuff, they made the product manual, all the descriptions, shipping, manufacturing, and yet this is the game. Loadstar for Sega CD. It really happened.
Got some info here from Electric Boogaloo. As for the fate of Rocket Science games, they were acquired by Segasoft in 1996, lost funding after several financial bombs, and then Sega closed them.
Yep.
Oh, startups absolutely did exist in the 90s. So before we go, I want to read one more item you can get from Rocket Science games.
Uh-huh.
Voice-activated Splash Blaster Squirt Gun.
Yeah, what you don't see, I'm looking at a picture... Thanks. I'm looking at a picture of a dude having a headset that has a little mouthpiece in front of it, and to the side of his right eye is a little gun-like tip there. So what is this?
It looks like the R-Zone, honestly.
Yeah.
Saturate enemies or engage in friendly fire with this multicolored voice-activated Rocket Science Squirt Gun. Fully adjustable head unit includes microphone.
But during the game, you better listen up.
Yeah, no shit. Flip-down targeting eyepiece and a powerful real-time Splash Blaster nozzle.
A head-mounted super soaker is what they were selling here that activates with your voice.
Refillable water tank clips to your belt for complete hands-free operation. LED status signal light indicates when it's ready to shoot. Battery powered, $30.
Amazing. So just make the merchandise. Don't worry about the game. games, that's in the can. You can just make anything.
There's also a beaker-style beverage mug, a t-shirt, lapel pen. Lapel pen's only $4. That's a good price.
Oh, I wish I would have gotten that.
And, of course, the trans-temporal Loadstar cap. So
Excellent.
For all you trans-temporal trans, you got some stuff there.
Seriously, this guide has, like... This paper stock is so thick, and it's full color, and they spent so much money on this whole production. I like the beaker beverage mugs. You can just, like, drink out of beakers.
Oh, TCRF has the catalog. Angels on Earth.
Oh,
Angels
good.
on fucking Earth.
Definitely
Thank
look
you,
at that.
TCRF. Give TCRF your money for this. This is...
Alright, so this is Rocket Science's other game. This is Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Now note, the General Motors Corporation does not approve of this game.
No.
They took the money for the license, but they do not approve of these characters going in their cars without seatbelts.
So Cadillacs and Dinosaurs started out as a indie comic, if I recall.
Yep.
Like, from the black and white boom.
Mhm.
It was eventually turned into a TV series, and I guess this game as well.
Yeah, it was originally Xenozoic Tales, the comic. And
Oh yeah, that's why GM didn't approve, because they aren't wearing seatbelts.
Mm-hmm.
That, weirdly enough, does make a lot of sense.
It does. Alright, here's our intro.
2020 AD, the Earth faced the devastation of the first great cataclysm. Earthquakes, torrential rains, tidal waves, and the melting of the polar caps signaled the unprecedented fall of an era. Billions died, and entire species were consumed. The few surviving humans huddled beneath the surface in steel tubes.
Sounds like the same story as Loadstar.
During those years, the human mechanics became the leaders of a new society. It was their task to keep running the machinery that enabled their tribes to survive. 450 years after it had sealed itself off, humankind returned to the daylight and was greeted by a radically altered world. A world that logically should not exist. A world where every creature that has ever inhabited the Earth now lives within the timeless ecosystem known as the Xenozoic Age. Given the chance, would the humans remember the Machinatio Vitae, the machinery of life, to revere the Earth and always preserve a balance among its creatures? Or would they revert to their destructive ways of the past?
The second cataclysm.
And yeah, this isn't based on the beat 'em up, unfortunately.
Yeah, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs eventually became a cartoon, which ran for 13 episodes, just one season. And apparently that was enough for Capcom to license it and make a killer beat-em-up, because that game kicks ass.
They made a lot of, they made a lot of games based off of, those one-series cartoons. There was a Biker Mice from Mars. There was a
There's that Bucky O'Hare beat-em-up from Konami.
Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
Cowboys of Moo Mesa, yeah.
Oh, thank you, 81 Rambler, for the sub.
Nice, thank you. Birthday sub.
I was gonna say, get yourself a birthday icon.
Alright, Chapter 1. We're controlling Tenrek and Hannah Dundee, who have emerged from beneath the Earth's surface to find dinosaurs.
Yes!
And Cadillacs?
Well, I thought they made the Cadillacs. They're like all the mechanics who lived underground.
Oh, maybe.
All I'm saying is if you live underground and don't have ventilation, you're all gonna die of carbon monoxide poisoning if all you're doing is working on cars. Well,
yeah, but Cadillacs.
That is pretty cool.
Let's start the game.
This really does look like the comic books. That's interesting.
Yeah. Pretty sure they use original art for this.
Oh, they do have ventilation, okay.
Yeah, see?
Oh, thank God. Maybe that's all the carbon monoxide from, their underground factories.
No, wait, these ain't humans.
What the fuck? So the aliens, they have ventilation for their, space Cadillacs. Mutant Cadillacs. Oh, there's a second Earth now? Fucking...
Yeah, Earth cloned itself.
Dinosaurs in the 30s. I want to say that's Dinosaurs for Hire.
That sounds about right.
God, this is so a 90s indie comic.
Mhm.
Phew, it was only a nightmare. But it felt so real.
This game invented motion comics.
No.
Probably not true.
Stop! You'll upset the balance. You'll destroy the city.
So, do these cars run on gas, or did they modify the engines?
I don't know.
Quahoon, Tenrek. You're in an awful mood when you don't get your sleep.
Guess I should read the comic.
Cut the wisecracks, Hannah. What are you doing here in the middle of the night?
I've seen the cartoon, but I don't remember much
had
of it.
The worst nightmare of my life. Earthquakes and mutant slithers. I dreamt the second cataclysm, just like before, only this time there were no survivors.
The plot of Fester's Quest, yes. It's a Fester's Quest remake.
You've got a long drive ahead. We're going to see the Griff.
I don't think the Griff will be interested in my crazy dream.
Neither would I, if I hadn't just had the same crazy dream.
Dun dun dun!
Wow.
But it takes so long for dinosaurs to be turned into fuel. How are they going to do it like so quickly is the thing.
Just put them in a bathtub with a bunch of acid. You gotta Breaking Bad them.
Steve Bannon, huh?
Yeah. Alright, so this is very similar to Loadstar. It's a forward-scrolling rail shooter where you actually see your vehicles, so that's a little bit different. And you're able to aim and shoot a little bit easier. You have to hold down the button to increase the size of your reticle. And the entire time you gotta avoid all these bumps in the road and stuff, because you take damage.
The opponent, this was also by Rocket Science Games.
Mm-hmm. This is their second and last Sega CD game. But also like Loadstar, there's all these one-hit death moments. That's where all the dinosaurs are. If you hit a dinosaur, you're dead. And it shows you a neat little FMV kill scene.
Okay, so what you were thinking of is they, regarding rocket scientists, they're credited as rocket scientists in this game.
Okay, yeah.
And this game came before the,
Oh, alright. So Loadstar was their final effort, I guess. Yeah, they did these two, and then Rocket Jockey on PC, which is supposed to be a pretty awesome game. Like, it has an actual fan base and stuff. People, since its release, people have added online play. It has a community. It's an actual video game. It's like an arena combat game.
Oh, that's cool.
No FMV. But this was the FMV era, so there had to be some video. Still, gotta say, for Sega CD, this looks pretty cool. It's not just boring sci-fi. It's got some jungle to it. Some nice environmental variety, at least.
So many people.
Oh no! Bam!
That's cool.
Yeah, the death scenes are probably the best part.
Looks like the animation was done by Duck Soup Productions.
Huh. Yeah, there's tons of animators credited in this game, so
yes.
They put about as much work into this as they did Loadstar, just, you know, in terms of animation instead of real actors. I guess they were trying to corner the market in two directions. They got to handle animation and live action.
Reverse Billy Mays, we absolutely did play Jurassic Park. If not Jurassic Park Interact, we did play Jurassic Park for the Sega CD.
Yep,
so
we did a full playthrough of Jurassic Park for Sega CD a long time ago, and that is on YouTube.
I'm going to promote it to y'all, sorry.
And at one point we did play Jurassic Park Interactive on 3DO. I don't like that game as much as the Sega CD one. But look at this, this is neat. You got some branching paths, you can go down different roadways. Like, the way they use streaming video is actually pretty clever here, because it loads upcoming video as well as the branching path video. It makes it seem almost seamless, if not for the extreme graininess of it all. But, you know, Sega CD. Also don't like the fact that you're constantly taking damage, like you're always bumping into shit. But luckily it doesn't take much health off. Also, not much of a reason to shoot anything, at least so far. Watch out for the legs. Watch out for the head.
I do like that the aliens were like, I don't know, dinosaurs? Dinosaurs seems cool.
Yeah, I'd like to see dinosaurs.
Yeah, let's bring back dinosaurs on this planet. That'd be cool, though. Just bring back dinosaurs.
Yeah.
What else is going on?
Put them in a park. Theme park.
Just, yeah, why don't we bring back dinosaurs and then make them work in the factories for us?
Yeah, there you go.
Make them be like, they can... we saw that T-Rex doing the Ninja Warrior, so...
Earlier today, Alex and I were watching a clip of American Ninja Warrior, where a dude in a T-Rex costume did most of the course.
It was pretty impressive.
He did really well.
T-Rexes have those short arms. It's harder to grip onto things.
Alright, so far this is the best I've ever done at Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. I don't know what's past this part. All I know about this game is that it's full of instant death, and eventually becomes not much fun to play. But it makes a pretty good first impression, especially compared to Loadstar. Like, you don't have to take a certain route or die instantly. It uses the dinosaurs pretty well. They're huge.
The animation looks nice, and it does a really good job of aping the style of the comic. It looks a lot like the comic, and that's impressive.
Yeah, if you read the comics or watched the cartoon, you'd be familiar with this look. It doesn't look as good as the Capcom game, though. That game's just great.
Does this just go on like this for a bit?
Oh, yeah. There's 9 levels, too, believe it or not, so it's a much longer game than Loadstar.
Yes, thank you, Inari Fox, for pointing out the dinosaurs running the hotels. You heard about that, right, Danny?
Dinosaurs running a hotel?
Yes, in Tokyo, there's some robotic animatronic dinosaurs that run the hotel lobby.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good.
That's
good.
Cool.
We need more of that. Okay, so so this Labor Day, let's
think of all the dinosaur laborers.
Think of them. Think of all the labor that, everybody's like, oh no, automation. What if instead of automation, dinosaurs?
Yeah. We could feed them, give them a nice house to live in. Oh,
fully automated dinosaur luxury. We can do this.
Dinosaur luxury.
We can live the luxurious life of luxury goods we all want if we just bring back dinosaurs and give them hard hats. It's like the movie, it's like the show. It's like the documentary Dinosaurs by Jim Henson.
Mm-hmm.
We make them,
I'm the baby, gotta love me.
Mm-hmm. Will we make the baby dinosaurs work, though?
Oh yeah, we gotta be accurate.
That baby is gonna be making Cadillacs, electric Cadillacs.
Oh, what?
Oh, no.
Oh, that was an instant kill, damn. Man, so not just dinosaurs, you can run into all kinds of shit. Yeah, unfortunately this shares a lot of the problems that Loadstar did, which is to say, gameplay isn't communicated especially well. That's not too important, considering this is a lot simpler game, but yeah, you can get stepped on. Well, that went about as well as I thought it would. Luckily there's some cheat codes here, so let's look those up.
So, in case you're wondering, Mr. Electric Car Man, who sat online, also did work on this game as well.
He did, yeah, he also programmed this game.
Listen, the last thing I want are his fanboys to find me, oh god.
No, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs is one of the best games ever made. It was made by a genius. That's why it's good.
It is good.
Also, this and Loadstar were both released for PC. I don't know if they made any changes to the PC version of this, but if Loadstar was anything to go by, they probably fixed up a few things. Alright, we have a level select code here, so we can at least see more of the levels. There's also a super easy difficulty that you can enter, which decreases the damage you take, but it doesn't do anything for the instant kills, so that doesn't mean much. Oh, it's gonna play the credits for me here. Okay.
Oh, apparently, Carman left Rocket Science Games before Rocket Jockey came out.
So. Oh, so he didn't even have involvement with their only good game. Yeah, look for Rocket Scientists coming up here. These credits are scrolling a lot slower, so you might actually see them this time. Yeah, look at this. It's basically the same size of staff, just with animators instead of actors.
And voice actors and stuff. The Mighty Handful. That is so many people who have to work on this.
These games were so expensive. And they just assumed they'd be successful, you know?
Well, I'm glad everyone's getting credit at least, but there he is!
There he is. The upper right.
Bye.
Wonder how he feels about not getting specific credit, like just being lumped in with like, oh yeah, these assholes actually made the actual game, who cares?
He's probably happy he got credited as a rocket scientist.
No dinosaurs were harmed during the making of this game. So yeah, it suffices to say, rocket science, a real interesting part of gaming history, that just poised to completely dominate the FMV genre, because, you know, that's where games are headed. And then they weren't. It turns out people didn't like this FMV stuff after all.
Barack Obama did not work on rocket science games. Get the fuck out of here, Karanko.
Good old Barack Obama, from his humble beginnings, eventually becoming President of the United States.
I think this is a good game for America, for us all to enjoy. I'm Barack Obama.
I approve this message.
That's not the worst Barack Obama. I've done.
It's one of the worst. Here's chapter 2. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. You don't have to
the
call.
Wassoon woman take off with his Cadillac just before dawn.
Yeah? So what?
Knowing Tenrek, it spells...
Wow, John McCain made Super Pitfall. It makes so much
We can't
sense.
afford to have him interfere with our plans, especially not now.
Well, you're the all-powerful governor. Why don't you just have him detained? Permanently.
I'll leave that to you and your merry band of cutthroat poachers.
It'll be our pleasure.
Yeah, you're also battling the poachers who aim to kill the dinosaurs and eat them, I guess? I don't know.
Okay, so the Listen.
Here's level 2, can you tell?
Hey, I'm just gonna say it. Maybe you should eat some of these dinosaurs. There's a lot of them. They seem like they'd be a massive source of meat while not having to have too many around.
Yeah, man, you could breed them and just make so much food. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. We're fine. Really, I just want to scrub through these extra chapters to see the additional death scenes.
And I mean, dinosaurs turn into birds, and birds taste good. So maybe dinosaurs will taste good.
They taste like chicken.
They do. We don't know that. All I'm saying is...
They do, Alex said, before quickly correcting course and saying, well, probably. I was going to ask you where you got that illicit dinosaur meat.
I was gonna say, I guess maybe I don't know how many greenhouse gases dinosaurs emit. You're right. I don't know whether or not it's more destructive or less destructive on the environment, but look at the plant life. There's so much oxygen in the air with this. This is like...
That would probably be the ironic twist, like they fart like a freight train, so they'd be ruining the environment.
Well, like, I mean, did dinosaurs fart their way to, like, their own extinction?
Hey, we don't know. There was a massive cataclysmic event that was sudden and unexpected.
So did all the dinosaurs just, like, rip one really bad one day, and...
It's like if all the cows on Earth farted at the same time, how the Earth would blow up.
Oh, damn.
Prehistoric secrets revealed on Retro Pals. Okay, so level 2, much the same as the first. In fact, I'm not seeing much difference at all. Bam. Alright, let's see what Chapter 3 looks like.
The dinosaurs had a chili cook-off and that was it.
Oh yeah, should have never had chili.
What if it's not visiting hours at the Griff Grotto?
Then they wouldn't have extended such a personal invitation.
I'm Dr. Badass.
Follow me.
Jack Tenrek and Hannah Dundee, it was wise of you to answer my call.
What's wrong, Hob?
Our world is in terrible danger. Despite the efforts of the old blood mechanics like yourself, Jack, the balance of life has once again been upset.
That's some kind of monkey lizard?
An ancient evil has been reawakened.
The missing link.
And is poisoning me.
I just want a dinosaur burger.
Unless you can stop it.
Yeah, one of them Brontosaurus burgers that Fred Flintstone likes.
Your city of Wassoon, Hannah, bringing forth the second and final cataclysm.
Just like in a dream. What can we do?
That is all I can tell you. The rest you must discover for yourselves.
Yeah, it's the Guardian from Ultima, and this is a sequel to Evo. And you didn't see what happened after Evo.
Why didn't he just tell us?
That's not the way of the Grim. They have a code against interfering in human affairs.
Same as always. When the humans mess up this planet, it's our responsibility to clean it up.
That's the balance of life.
Jack, look at those hideous red growths on that tree trunk. What could they be?
Never seen anything like it before. Maybe it has something to do with the ancient evil Hob warned us about.
Whatever it is, it's definitely unnatural. We have to find out what or who is behind this.
I think we should pay a visit to Hammer and his poaching thugs.
I'd rather wrestle a Shivat.
The day is young, Hannah.
Plenty of time for wrestling later.
Did she say she's gonna wrestle a Shibot?
A Shivat, which is what they call raptors in that universe, I think.
Okay.
That's the first level again. I thought there were some different environments in this game. Maybe not.
Music changes.
Yeah. Okay, so there's one thing that Loadstar and this game have in common, and that is Sega Genesis ass music. You listen to Loadstar and this, the music that plays during the FMVs, it's all like pure Genesis sound chip. Oh, my deadliest enemy, a tree.
Alright, notice your Cadillac was modified with some hoses on it, so maybe it doesn't take fossil fuel.
Yeah, and that's why we don't need seatbelts. So stuff it, General Motors. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and skip this. What does level 4 look like?
It looks the same. Them's good eating. It all looks the same.
Must be Hammer's way of putting out the welcome mat.
I hope you don't mind if I take pot shots at some poachers.
Not at all.
That guy was cool.
Yeah, bring that back. That was interesting.
Let's go talk to Nick Cave. Oh, boulder! Bam!
That was cool. Like, the animation in this is really cool. It's very well done.
Yeah, if this... Man, if they had just a little bit higher color depth, this could be amazing looking, actually, but... Yeah, on Sega CD, it comes out looking like this, which is still pretty good, but it could be better. Alright, at least there's some variety to the terrain now. I'm noticing there's jumps and walkways. And more freaking boulders! Chapter 5, let's go back to the jungle.
I'm dying to find out what they're hiding in there.
Yeah, what are they hiding in there?
Dinosaur meat! Delicious dinosaur meat!
Y'all been holding out on us. Give me that dinosaur BLT.
If we're not careful, we may still get another chance.
Oh, you can shoot the rocks.
I just realized a major inconsistency, maybe, with the Flintstones universe. As we all know, reptiles and birds are white meat. Like, if you, like, eat snake and stuff, it's all white meat. And yet, they show the ribs and everything is red meat.
Oh,
for the
yeah.
dinosaurs. Think about it. Think about it. That's right, Hanna-Barbera, I'm calling you out.
Animals evolved to be made of less tasty meat. Those fuckers, they would do that. Level 6. How much more of this jungle we got?
We got a quote from the Computer and Video Games article about rocket science.
Mm-hmm.
The team are dedicated to bringing interactive movies to the world. Indeed, they published a Venn diagram graph set which illustrates their predictions for the convergence of the game and entertainment industry.
Oh, they had such high hopes.
They had a Venn diagram.
They thought the entire industry would go their way, and they just sunk so much money into it, because, you know, it's a given. It's the way to fame and fortune.
Holy shit, they are dead.
They are so dead.
They are fucked.
Yeah, at least this game has tons of death animations, which isn't something you could say for Loadstar. It did have one where you're skeletonized. I like that one.
Ah, you're just dying a lot here.
I am. Level 7. There's only 9 levels. Does the whole game take place in the dang jungle?
A city, please?
Volcano? Cave?
Maybe this is just a wild.
Maybe a Las Vegas area?
Cadillac, Jack.
Casino night?
Okay, okay. A dinosaur overrun Las Vegas would kick ass.
Yeah.
Like Tokyo Jungle, but it's Vegas and it's dinosaurs and it's different! Oh my god, it finally happened!
Oh my god, there's
Oh my
finally
God.
something different. I don't know what to do with
This is
myself.
the greatest thing I've seen in my life!
Yeah.
Oh god!
We've spent hours in the jungle only to come to this. Oh my god, they turned it into Loadstar. It's now Loadstar. You have to push left and right to turn.
Yes!
Well, I didn't know what I wanted from this game, but this probably isn't it.
No, this isn't what I want. I want full recipes for how I'm gonna cook up these dinos.
Yeah, show me some dino burger recipes.
Show
They
me
go
s-
good with ketchup or mayonnaise or what?
Again, you're working with more of a reptile bird meat, so I'm gonna assume gonna want some more like some spices on that. Ketchup may drown it.
Maybe some sriracha sauce.
Ooh, chicken and sriracha are so good.
Well, it's still just as difficult, if not more so, because there's tons of targets shooting at you. I guess it continues in Chapter 8, probably.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, we better
Smets,
go
that
in.
is the darkest thing I have ever been asked, and I need a minute to think. Which member of the dinosaurs family would you think tastes best?
Oh, I bet they all taste pretty good.
That's awful.
That boss, he's probably the laziest and thus fattest of the dinosaurs.
Oh,
so
he looks like he tastes
he would be
amazing.
delicious.
Like the family, here's the thing: the family's all lower middle class.
Yeah, they're
upper
all
lower
working class.
They're all working class.
You
They
don't wanna
probably
eat 'em.
don't taste so good. You know, it's Labor Day. On Labor Day, we don't eat laborers.
Don't-
we eat the
yeah.
bosses.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Celebrate Labor Day right.
Celebrate Labor Day right by eating the boss from Dinosaurs, the TV show. Everyone wants to eat Baby Sinclair, and
That baby tastes like shit.
they're all saying, "Oh, it probably is like veal." No way! No way! No way! That baby has a bad attitude, so it's gonna taste terrible.
In an ironic twist, if you eat it, you take on its characteristics.
Mhm.
So you automatically get that voice for the rest of your life. Don't do it, it's not worth it.
You don't want to do it. You think it's gonna taste, but it's nothing. It's really nothing. Exactly. Eat a Sinclair ZX Spectrum instead of Baby Sinclair.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah. I can't believe the game changed and became worse and harder. Like, this is your big reward for sitting out 6 levels of the jungle. This is the end game. Man, I can aim right at things and it won't kill them.
I have been so insulted by chat. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was informed that I sound like the baby from Dinosaurs.
That's not true.
So you all know that I'm in charge of the stream, and I can
know
just
what-
turn this off any moment.
I
right?
know what the baby sounds like. You don't sound like the baby. Ooh, we're entering the master chamber.
Doors opening to vent gases. Approaching critical temperature.
Here we go, final level. We're totally gonna beat this game.
All right, my meat. Tenrex time has finally come. Bon appetit.
Oh, Blab's making me hungry.
This is awful.
Yeah, his hair pieces are like those little fried chunks you get
This is
at...
awful. Don't eat Robbie Sinclair.
Those little fried chunks of nothing like at Long John Silver's.
Okay. So you're right. Because he smokes weed, Robbie Sinclair would also technically be inedible.
Ah, bonus. Cool.
This sucks.
I haven't eaten lunch yet. This really is just making me hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at this. You can aim behind you. That's different. What? Oh, my energy. Oh, shit. Okay, well, now there's instant death paths, like in Loadstar.
Sweet.
That was the one thing that was missing from this game. You still gotta make the turns, and the wrong turns lead you to death. So, pretty cool.
Thank you for apologizing for saying that I sound like Baby Sinclair. I appreciate it, Frogo.
Yeah, go watch Dinosaurs. That baby is insufferable. Oh, I took the wrong turn again.
Well, rip Danny.
Yeah, there's one thing this game needed, and that was untelegraphed deaths. That was my favorite part of Loadstar. Hey, remember how I had a perfect run going until the game just fucked me over for no reason?
That was cool.
That's my favorite part of Loadstar. And that's a game I'm familiar with. This game I didn't have as a kid, but I can still tell that it's not great. Not good, no.
I wish this game was better.
It should be. They had all the money in the world, that's for sure.
Okay, so we're talking about eating the dinosaurs and Dinosaur, okay, but I got another question. Do you think at Jurassic Park they had plans for serving, like, dinosaurs?
That dino's gonna eat me.
At their, like, restaurants?
Oh my god!
Well, you're gonna be eaten.
It's gonna eat me. It's gonna eat the shit out of me.
Oh, oh my god, you got Megavored!
Megavore. Well, that's Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. It changes a little bit at the end, but not enough for it to be worthwhile, I think. Oh, what a bummer. That's Rocket Science games in general, just a bummer. Like, they had so many resources that they were just putting into the absolute wrong direction to take for video games. And yet they were so confident. As was Digital Pictures, as was Sony ImageSoft. They knew that they had the wave of the future here. They just had to capitalize on it. And unfortunately they couldn't. What is it? You have to aim it.
Lab says if they served dinosaurs in the Jurassic Park cantina, it'd be like the ultimate GMOs. It is! They have to label it GMO because it is!
Well, we got 8 again.
Yes!
I've been eaten for the last time. Let's move on. Let's move to today's final game. I'm ready to be served my just desserts. Let's play Jeopardy.
We're doing it.
Oh wait, what's the second musical track on here?
Oh god, what is it? Hold on, I don't have it.
Don't get trigger happy, Hannah. Keep your eyes peeled for Shivas.
Oh,
okay.
Nice. No, I prefer the scream on Loadstar.
Honestly, same.
Alright, so if you weren't here last week, we engaged in a round of Jeopardy. We finished Jeopardy, we're heading into Double Jeopardy, and it's not looking good for us. What happened last time, Alex? Do you remember?
We were very bad at it, and one guy was really good at it, and that guy was a fucking computer. The computer was kicking our ass, and...
That's right, yeah, it's me and Alex against Robert, the computer genius. We thought he was dead up until halfway through the episode, at which point he answered a question using Dostoevsky's full name, spelled completely correctly, and then he went on to just completely run the entire board and make us look like fools.
It was really funny.
Here's my concern. I'm worried we won't see Final Jeopardy unless at least one of us enters the positive by the end.
We will see.
So my hope is we eventually get at least some dollars on the board. Let's play Jeopardy. Let's get embarrassed in front of my hero, Alex Trebek.
Is he really?
He's my mustache hero. I want to have a mustache like him.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna need to, like, a lot more tea before I will, though.
Didn't he shave it? Why would you do that?
No, it sucks. He did, and I'm thinking of it right now, and it's just making me sad.
Yeah, it's wrong. It looks like Mario without a mustache. Tepid Snake says, if we don't get in the positive, we owe all that money to Robert. And Alex Trebek, probably.
Alright, looking up.
Are you looking up Alex Trebek, no mustache?
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Oh, that's so wrong.
Nope. Cursed.
Wait, that's John Stossel.
No, that's not John Stossel. That's John Stossel, but
Okay.
Welcome. Let's play Jeopardy.
Did Google lump together Alex Trebek and John Stossel?
I think someone else did.
I'd be pissed. Oh, here we go. Save game number 1 with Dobby, Dobbies, and Robert.
I forgot that we were the double Dobbies.
Even the power of 2 Dobbies cannot overcome Robert's genius. Let's resume it. Welcome back. Oh, Robert's happy.
Alright, we got some info from Reverse Billy Mays. According to Steve Blank, one of the founders of rocket science, the reception desk of the studio was built on a World War II P-51 fighter plane wing, and they had a display with an actual moon rock from Apollo 18. He also described the studio as an unabashed disaster.
Wow.
In these categories.
So they weren't just spending a ton of money on video and actors and animators, they were spending that money on studio decor.
That is so good.
Like the biggest waste. Alright, we have 1926, Poets and Poetry. Nashville, my hometown. Not really.
No, you're not.
Word Origins, my hometown.
You're...
Weights and Measures.
That's my hometown.
Completes film title. There's a meowy cat out there you might be able to hear.
There's a cat who's feeling wild and rowdy.
Alright,
Let me
so...
make this a little bit bigger so you all can see more of the beautiful...
Okay, so remember, I push the A button to buzz in, you push B.
Okay.
Let's do this. Completes film title for $200, Alex.
For $200.
Oh.
Fuck!
I got this. I
not
fucking
fair!
got this.
Not fair!
Lee Marvin, boy.
To provide your response.
Gonna picture wagon. I saw that was on Netflix, and I'm tempted to watch it just to see if it's like the Simpsons version.
You gotta watch it.
Yes. Select again.
Good job, Danny. You're only 400 in the red.
Completes film title for $400, Alex.
Here is the clue. Contestant
Alex
number 2.
buzzed in. I think he's got this. Oh, I love your character. He's the best.
He really is good.
Yeah, see, ask us about movies, we're good. You ask us about science, we're like, what's the science?
Yes!
Alright, Alex, what are you taking now?
Oh, the poor Dobbies.
For $600, the answer there is...
You got this?
Yes.
Alright.
Contestant number 2.
I actually do know this.
You think they filmed his legs and feet for this, or did they just film all these people from the waist up?
Make it sound like they, like, chopped it off or some shit.
Yes. Select again.
Oh my god, you're back in the positive. Thank you, film titles.
For $800...
Did you get that?
Contestant number 3.
Oh, it's
Robert!
Robert's coming in to
Robert
snake us.
snaked us! Oh, fuck off, Robert.
I was gonna say that, but I thought it was a book. Oh well.
It was both.
What is an alien? Your stepmother.
Gotta wait for Robert to choose.
Okay.
For $800...
I should have buzzed in.
I should have buzzed in too.
Contestant number 3.
I think it's meter, right?
I think so too. I think we're fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Robert's gonna kick our ass.
Again.
Robert with those diagonal inputs, entering as fast as possible. I hate him so much.
For $1,000... Contestant number 3.
Wouldn't have guessed that.
Good job.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's probably like a movie from the 20s or something.
Whoop, yes, he has gotten things wrong before.
For $200.
He is fallible, just not often.
The fuck?
Who would name their home the Hermitage?
An American president.
Oh, Andrew Jackson would.
Yes.
Oh, God. The Hermitage, located on Shithead Lane.
For $800.
Oh, he's confident.
Here is the clue.
Ooh, I want to buzz in, but it's probably not the right answer. I'm only familiar with it as a TV show.
Was it a radio? Fuck it, I'm taking it.
Okay, Alex taking a risk.
Contestant number 2.
That is a solid $800.
I need the money.
Just gonna take that wad of bills and shove it in Robert's face. Mm-hmm. Grand Ole Opry.
Yes.
Oh, thank God I was right.
Fucking
Wow, look at
nice.
my money now, Danny.
Nice as hell, Alex. Alright, you may win this.
Hectara with what is car talk?
Well, shit, that's the only thing I knew about Nashville, so I'm ruined for that. The rest of that category.
I'm doing word origins.
Yeah, give me some word origins.
Please be easy.
For $200.
Alex mashing the button.
Contestant number 2.
Alex getting his second wind here in Double Jeopardy. Yeah, that makes sense. You're wrong.
Sorry, incorrect.
What?
I ain't gonna guess. What about you, Robert? What is a robot?
Oh, they all know the answer here. I have never heard that term before.
Oh my god, wow. Yeah, that is an actual French word. Mm-hmm.
Even Robert didn't know. Even the valued, beautiful Robert has no clue.
Wasn't even gonna try pronouncing that.
That was 200. Come on.
For $400. Let's take a look at the answer. Contestant number 2.
I know what a male witch is. Yep, so does Alex. Also an excellent movie.
Yes,
Not really.
That's correct.
Mange means eat. Whatever.
See, if we were talking about which dinosaurs we'd want to eat...
We get this.
Yeah.
Contestant number 1.
Damn it.
You see those people on Jeopardy, like, rapidly pressing the button?
Mm-hmm.
Those people piss me off. Now I'm one of them.
Yes.
I'm back in
That's
black,
correct.
baby.
I'm back in black.
Back in black.
Start screaming on Jeopardy. You get kicked off.
I just start singing AC/DC.
Honestly, I think they should play AC/DC after every question on Jeopardy. Oh shit!
Daily double, that's a
The
heat
answer there is
seeker.
one of the 2 daily doubles.
Sucks.
Oh man.
How much would you like to bet?
I would like to bet $69.
Danny!
Are you gonna let me?
Let's take a look at the answer.
It did. Oh, I'm just looking at Alex Trebek without a mustache now. Close that window. Close that window. I don't like that. Great Queen. So... Big... Big leader... Lady.
Incorrect.
Damn.
You lost $69. Maharan.
Ah, of course. This show is too smart for me.
Large wife.
My large wife.
$1,000.
Pete Boggs. Alex is taking a guess.
Contestant number 2.
Oh, I hope I get this right. If I don't, all the people in the audience can tell me I suck, and you know what? I deserve it.
Well, this is suddenly a contest. You've got some money on the board. I'm at least in the positive. If we don't fuck this up, we may at least go to Final Jeopardy. Alright, we have Pogs, we have Boggy84.
Sorry.
Not
incorrect.
Scottish? Fuck
Anyone
you!
else?
Gaelic? If it's Gaelic, I'm gonna fucking die.
Your character looked lost for a second, like he couldn't believe it.
Contestant number 3.
Alright,
If it's
Robert.
Gaelic, I'm gonna die.
Robert, tell us what it is.
If it's...
He heard us.
Oh, I tried to go with the uninformed term, and if I'd used the informed term, I would have gotten it right. But I am just...
You were speaking to the common man.
Yes, I'm a common laborer on this Labor Day.
For $200. The answer there is...
Oh, what is that Whitman compilation? Shit.
Live Journal!
The start of Live Journal.
Mm-hmm. Walt Whitman's LJ.
Before he sold it to the Russians. Yeah, Robert doesn't want to guess on this either. Leaves of Grass. Well, that was the 200 answer, so we're not going to get any of the other ones. Robert, please select.
For
Robert, tell us what you know about
$800.
1926. Colorful, huh?
Ronald Reagan?
It's probably Ronald
Contestant
Reagan.
number 3.
Probably Ellie North.
Robert's really got to think about this. Ah, Red Grange.
I should have known that,
that's
but
correct.
I'm also a big idiot, so I wouldn't have known it.
Also, come to think of it, I'd like to apologize for mispronouncing Viscount last
For
time.
$600.
It is Viscount. I looked it up.
That's depressing.
David Caruso?
In 1926?
He's a time traveler.
That's true. You always forget about that when you're thinking about David Caruso.
Yeah. Only him. Rudolph Valentino. A name I know, but know nothing about the dude. Cool name, though. Robert, what's the next question you don't know the answer to? Oh, no.
No. Well, Robert's about to kick our asses.
Well, it's been nice knowing you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Robert's going to wager $69
How much would
on
you like
this.
to bet?
Ooh, a cool 1500. Is that NBC? It's NBC.
Yep.
This is an NBC show, isn't it?
No, this is Jeopardy, if I recall, is ABC. I know that because Jeopardy was used extensively with Alex Trebek in the Ellen DeGeneres version of the Universe of Energy Epcot ride. It was just her talking about having a nightmare about being on Jeopardy and not knowing jack shit.
Thanks, Disney.
Actually, the literal only way I know what's on ABC or NBC is because of fucking Disney rides. Jesus.
Ah, an elbow's
the
length.
elbow.
No one measures by elbows.
I do. You're like a 20,000 elbows tall. It's weird.
Whoa, I'm huge.
You are huge. Are we allowed to, like, can we still...
No, it's still Robert.
God damn it, Robert.
Yeah, give me 15 libras of weed, please. That's what they said in the ancient Roman times.
No, they probably use, like, fancy talk. They're like, forsooth thine weed, or whatever. I don't know.
Giveth me thine dime bag. Oh, it's a pound.
Ah, I see. Jeopardy is on NBC, but it's syndicated. So it's technically not on anything, but yeah.
I'm buzzing in.
Contestant number 1.
Oh shit! I should have paid attention to the question instead of thinking about Jeopardy.
What is 100?
Right.
Yeah!
Hey! I should have paid attention because I would have gotten that right.
Would you have?
Yes, actually, I knew that.
Oh, look who's in second place now. I knew one question on the board. Let's finish off the category, Alex.
$400.
Alex, buzzing in.
Contestant number 2.
This is an easy one. I'm going to let you have this. Plus, I didn't want to lose my money.
Oh god, I'm gonna get this wrong.
I would have guessed light, yeah. Hey!
Hey!
That's correct.
Now who's in second place?
Well, actually, it's you. Good work.
If only you gotten that 69 question right.
Alex giving me the sassiest look. Hey, I'm $69 behind you.
For $200. Answer. Contestant number 2.
An appropriate answer for the day. Mm-hmm. An important day for workers' rights.
Uh-huh, he pioneered it, not the people who were like, we'll kick your ass if you don't give
good
us
old,
40-hour weeks.
good old generous Henry Ford, just always so giving to his workers. Thanks, Henry.
For $400.
Who is Elon Musk?
We can't, the fans remember that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, who is E. Musk?
No, that's too close. Who is Elon M?
Who is Robert?
I would have... Robert? You
Of course
are
he
too
would.
smart.
Of course he would know a guy named Robert.
Ah, I see. So the stream chat's frozen. One sec. Let me
Okay.
Let me fix that.
For $400.
There we go.
Yep, don't know that.
Wow, no fucking clue.
Mm-mm. What's a mouse gonna do with a plow? Or a plow?
Ah, Robbie B. Robbie B.
Alright, chat's fixed. Cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry about that. Now they're all trying to get to freeze on 15 pounds of weed again.
For $800.
Mm-hmm. Oh!
Paladins?
I should have...
Contestant number 3.
Has there ever been a famous paladin?
Yeah. This guy. Ask Robert, he knows. Orlando.
Ah, Orlando the Paladin.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Select again.
That's the main character in EverQuest.
For $600, the answer there is...
Don't know much about them Scottish
Contestant
poets,
number 3.
sorry to say. Now, if you were to ask me about video games, like what was Walt Whitman's favorite video game?
Loadstar.
Another fucking Robert? This shit is so
It's
loaded.
Robert Louis Stevenson, but look at how much he put
He
in,
included
like,
the Balfour? What a douchebag.
He's so smart.
He's
hate
stunting
it.
on us. I hate this.
For
Robert
$1,000.
Louis Balfour Stevenson.
answer there
Shove it up
is-
your ass.
Dolly Parton.
Good guess. 42 foot tall Dolly Parton.
Make it happen, people.
Or Athena, if you prefer.
I would have never known that. I'm sorry.
Athena, famous singer of 9 to 5.
Working 9 to 5 in the
$400.
Greek pantheon.
Nope.
No.
I don't know no Commodores.
I only know one Commodore, and there's 64 of them, baby.
What is the Amiga 3200?
What is the...
I mean, 1200. Shit.
What is a CD32?
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt sounds like an asshole.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
You're just striking out in anger. Let's focus our anger where it belongs.
You're
on
right.
Robert.
I am absolutely projecting
For
here.
$600.
On Robert Louis Dickbag Stevenson.
I am too dumb for this.
I only knew the Grand Ole Opry, and you stole that from me. My grandpa used to watch TNN all the time.
Oh, God.
They had the Grand Ole Opry on there a lot. Oh, Johnny Cash, of course. Of
we
course.
actually should have known that one.
We really should have.
We actually know who Johnny Cash is.
For $1,000.
Fascinating question. Real thought-provoking.
I know this, but my brain has frozen in place, and I cannot think.
You're better off. We're both better off staying in the positive for Final
let's
Jeopardy.
not even risk it. Yeah, I know.
T.S. Eliot. But hey, we're all in the black here. We managed to all make it to Final Jeopardy. Usually the rules state if anyone's in the negative, they have to get kicked out for Final Jeopardy. They can't even answer the final question.
They get turned into a skeleton.
They do, yeah.
We're back for Final Jeopardy. And the Final Jeopardy category for today is...
Oh, we don't have to buzz in now, I guess.
Okay.
Oh my god. I'm betting it all.
Me too. We're gonna lose so bad, but...
Contestant number 1.
Okay, don't look at my wager.
Okay. I'm looking at the word Shithouse 2000. Good.
All others, please turn away from the screen. Okay, hold on. I have to do some quick mental math here. Wait, that can't be the answer I want. Is it really? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna make my guess then.
Contestant number 1.
Oh, I should have looked at the question, shouldn't I?
There's no question yet.
Okay.
The Final Jeopardy clue is... You'll have 60 seconds to provide your response. Good luck.
Okay, it has the Jeopardy music. That's all I care about. Alex blatantly looking at the screen.
Sorry.
That's okay. We're having fun.
I literally forgot that I wasn't supposed to look because I've got that big dumb energy today. I was like, I won't look at the screen. I'll look at the OBS, and oh, it's the fucking screen.
All right, it's all yours.
Okay.
Contestant number 2.
You can look at the screen. I don't care.
Oh, yeah. It's all in God's hands now. Dobbies, enter your wager.
Contestant number 2. How much would you like to bet?
I see Pinky and Perky, Hasty and Tepburn. Oh, Bert and Ernie, that's probably it.
The Final
Dr.
Jeopardy
Don
clue
and Dr.
is
Dan.
You'll have 60 seconds to provide your response. Good luck.
Is this CD audio? It is CD audio, cool. Streaming directly from the CD.
Don't look.
You told me I could. Alex using his final moments on Jeopardy to completely embarrass us. Not too familiar with this movie.
It's a universal classic.
Classic Tracy and Hepburn film. Good
right.
detailed answer. I guess we're gonna find out what it
Number
is.
3.
I want to see that movie. Oh, it was probably Thelma and Louise.
Alright, no one look at Robert.
Fuck Robert.
Hey, be nice.
Stare right at him.
He's a normal
Contestant
man.
number
Come
3.
on.
What would you like to wager?
Does Robert know this movie? Robert knows everything and all.
Oh, it's a secret for
Final
Robert.
Jeopardy clue is you'll have 60 seconds to provide your response.
Robert's so
Good
smug.
luck.
We deserve it, though. We're real dumb.
All right, what is it? Who wins this Jeopardy championship?
Contestant number 1 will start with you.
Yeah,
Your
start with
final
me.
Jeopardy response was... Sorry, incorrect.
Damn! Well, I think I'm the winner, because look at my money after this.
And your final Jeopardy wager was... Your total?
No, look. I needed 311 to get to
Let's
420.
see what your response was.
I had to double check the math on that. What is Sally kicks
Wrong.
ass with her sister Anne? Oh, it's not. That's not it.
And your final Jeopardy wager was... Your total?
Well, Robert,
number
did you
3.
bet it all and now you're
Let's
going
see
to
what
beef
your
it?
response was.
Leaving Dobbies to take the victory?
God damn it, it was Pat and
Good
Mike.
job.
Shit.
And your final Jeopardy wager was...
$5? Fuck you.
Robert snaked us. I
Contestant
love
number
him.
3, you are now the reigning Jeopardy champion.
Didn't even give us a chance.
You know what?
And then you
support
answered the
Robert.
question correctly anyway, just to rub our noses in it.
I support Robert kicking my ass. I deserved it. On this Labor Day.
Yeah, on this Labor Day, we got our asses kicked by a robot named Robert. And there you go for Sony ImageSoft. From Mary and her sister kicks ass, or whatever.
That's the worst movie title I've ever written.
Courtesy of Absolute Entertainment and our friends at Imagineering. Well, there you go. There's the Imagineering duology for Sega CD. First of all, we played through Wheel of Fortune, and then we played through good old Jeopardy, and got our asses handed to us by Robert. At least we made it to Final Jeopardy. We didn't bomb out completely. I'm going home with $420. Bet you can guess what I'm going to spend that on. Meanwhile, Dobbies gets to enjoy his, it was $600 or whatever?
I got like $931.
Well, if we wanted, we could start game number 1 by challenging Robert again, but personally, I'd rather do anything else.
Yeah.
I've gotten beaten up by computers enough for one day, I think. Alright, another successful edition of Sega CD Monday. You saw Loadstar, where it went perfectly until it didn't. We saw Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, which is 90% jungle and then 10% impossible game. And then Jeopardy, where Robert is the king genius. He rules over all of us. None of us are nearly as smart. All bow down to Robert.
All hail Robert, he knew the answer to the questions.
Robert Heroes. So that's it for us today. Hope you enjoyed. Excuse me. We'll be back on Wednesday with a special Turbo Duo stream. This week our patrons have voted. They wanted to see arcade card games. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to show those off for a long time. So the thing is, there's only like 6 of those, so we're going to run through those pretty quick. Second place was Hue Cards, so if we have some time left over at the end of Wednesday's stream, we'll probably play some Hue Card highlights. Got to determine what those will be, but, there's probably some good ones out there.
Probably.
No one's going to say no to Toilet Kids.
No. Yeah, so we're doing that Wednesday at our usual time of 7 p.m. Central.
Special announcement.
Yes, announce it.
Today, we released the first episode of our new YouTube series, N64 Chronicles.
Oh, I'm throwing that in the whatchamacallit.
Yeah, get us a link, Alex.
Okay, hold on.
This is a series that's going to be all about the N64 games released in its first year of release. After we finish the first year, we'll see about the rest, but we're really excited about this. This is all about Mario 64 and the weird-ass 3D platformers that came before it. Like, have you ever heard of Floating Runner? Has anyone? Well, we have, and we made an episode about it. So, enjoy the origins of Mario 64. Watch that video. Please share it with your friends. We worked real hard on it, and I want a lot of people to see it.
Yes, it's good.
It is good. It is good. I wouldn't tell you to share a bunch of bullshit. This is not a bunch of bullshit. It's good video.
It's only a little bit of bullshit.
Yeah, only a little bit. We gotta have some in there. Back on Wednesday with our Turbo Duo stream, followed by Mascot Friday, which will probably also be Turbo Duo. Let's look for someone to host, let's say.
Okay, and also a few more things. If you want to see when we're streaming, when we upload videos, and when we post polls, go check out our Twitter, which is at twitter.com/retropalshq. Sometimes I also do really bad shit posts, so you can look forward to those too.
Oh, they're great.
Yeah, Danny has put me in charge. I'm in charge of the Twitter, so that's a really terrible idea.
Yeah, you're the associate shit poster of the group.
And let's see here. As Whiskey Tango Foxtrot mentions, our newest video has all our lovely patrons in the credits, and if you would like to support us on Patreon, go to patreon.com/retropals, and you can support us there. We do not have a Mastodon account. Maybe later, eventually, at some point, but, work. If you also, let's see what else. Oh, and if you want to donate to us directly, we do have a Streamlabs donation page now. So go check out streamlabs.com/retropals if you'd like to throw us a few bucks directly. And I think that may be it. Oh, and if you don't know where our YouTube channel is to watch our other stuff, check out our YouTube channel. It's got older videos we've made, newer videos we've made. It just got all kinds of videos. Do you like videos?
Remastered highlights with extra footage.
Yes,
never before
that.
seen. All right, so I have an issue here. Streamer I really like by the name of Cats on Your Head. She's practicing for Big 20.
Oh, no.
But look what she's playing.
I know what she's playing. I don't even have to look. Oh, she's playing the cursed game.
So if you wish to see the cursed game, you can go see Cats on Your Head, but I don't wish to curse us, as we've been cursed before. So I'm going to go ahead and leave y'all with Big John, who is playing Blaster Master 2 for Sega Genesis. He started picking it up and speedrunning it. That, if you're unfamiliar, is the terrible, terrible software creation sequel to the Sunsoft NES classic Blaster Master. It's awful. And apparently he knows the speedrunning tech, so best of luck to him.
No.
Hope to see that at GDQ some year, because God knows no one else is going to play it. All right, y'all enjoy that, and have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you later.
See ya, folks.